hate we missed all that beginning.
Yeah.
It say we live, but we're not live. It's just recorded.
But it's a lot of things. One of the biggest things I always tell kids if you're gonna go to college now, bump out. You going into your major, you're going into your career. One thing you must take while you at school advantage of: take an economic and finance class. Cause at the end of the day, it's about finance and economics. You can make $200,000 a year, but if you have no inkling or how to use it, you're gonna be cash poor
Hmm.
because you're gonna spend all your money and you're gonna overpay for everything, and you're gonna be stuck in a situation like, hey, how did I make all this income and not have a damn thing when I got older?
Right.
Because you utilize it in the wrong facet.
For the victory lap though. Whoa, whoa. They ain't never seen nothing like this before. Lit the room when I came through the front door. Ask me if I stress overcome, what for? Train in the trees, please walk my sycamore. Touch burning sands, cross lands and stormy shore seasons in the year, yeah. Ain't no channel for champions and chain no fear. Yup, the champ is here, switch gears. We keeping haters in the rear. At the blood, sweat, and tears, and my goal so near. I see my victory so clear. I see my victory so clear. And today, we break through. 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 And today, we break through.
I tell you, one of the dirty tricks of buying homes is that when first time home buyers don't know about it, when you buy a home and you put down less than 20% on it, they're gonna hit you with that PMI, which is
Hmm.
that private mortgage insurance, which is
Yep.
roughly sometime up to like $200 to $250 a month that you pay on that mortgage for about 10 years. It doesn't go to your principal. It's
Oh
just
yeah.
an insurance policy that you're paying for the lender, just in case you default on that loan, they get paid.
Yeah.
So
I
you
I
may
just
end up,
learned that a month ago.
you may spend 25 grand on PMI insurance, and you hold on for a second, and you may ain't pay nothing on the principal of that home.
Yeah.
But I learned when I took consumer credit service course before I bought a home in 2003,
Hmm.
and it taught me one thing: if you credit worthy, instead of getting a how to avoid PMI, if you get an 80/20 loan, but no 80% financed by one corporation and 20% financed by another, you don't have to pay
Hmm.
that PMI. You
Okay.
just paying the straight mortgage.
Yeah,
And when you
I
pay,
remember the lady saying that, but we was like, So she was saying she was
no,
asking us
but
that we had 20%, but
but
like I
hey,
said,
but I'm
the house that we were looking at skyrocketed so high we like no, we ain't got that.
oh, it is not the time to buy a house now.
No.
If you're buying a house, you are instantly going into debt because
Mhm.
what you finna have another housing fallout in the next year and a half.
Oh yeah, for
Well, if
sure.
you pay say 350 for a home, that home is actually worth only maybe like 210, 220.
Probably
So
not even
guess
that
what?
much.
When the housing market slump, you a negative equity. You
Yep.
upside down already, over 100 grand.
Yep.
You'll never be able to get out. You'll never have any equity in that home.
That's why I understand why people still buying houses at this point. In this market, why are you buying houses?
But you got to understand, down here in the South, we're having especially Metro Atlanta. I know you are out there too, Mr. Norman. you have an influx of Northerners and Westerners coming here from California.
Oh yeah.
They that's dirt cheap to them
Yeah.
because I guarantee a home on my street in New York or say any northeastern area, you're paying about $1 million. Simply. Because if you sitting on a house with an acre of land in any northeastern suburbs, you're paying about $1 million.
Yeah.
On a nice house on an acre of land, you're paying $1 million.
We were looking at a couple of other states, man, and like Florida. Oh my God. Just wow.
And then on top of we dealing with the fast in the metro area. You have all these studios that are moved here. I know you're on the west side. You got Tyler Perry studio. Tyler Perry live out there around your area, right in Douglas, right?
I think he's on the south side of town. I think. I want to say around the College Park area, somewhere in that area.
No. I'm talking about he built a house out there in Douglas County.
He did. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, I think he sold that house he had over in
his studio's on the south side. But what is happening? You having an influx of people that work in the movie industry that are moving to Metro Atlanta from Hollywood and from other areas that's driving up the price. Because there's 2 studios. They're over here by me now. There's an Amazon studio. They about 15 miles out from me. They're building the Revivian plant, the big EV maker.
Right.
BD, a big pharmaceutical company, moved about 20 miles away from me. And see, they bringing in people from other areas that's used to paying those ridiculous prices. So it look absurd for us from here paying $400,000 for a house, knowing that same house was there 180, 190 less than 10 years ago.
Right. Yep. So yeah, you absolutely right about that. It's a bubble bust coming, and I mean, you talking about being upside down on your house, it's gonna be a mess.
It's even with cars, people come. The way how inflation drove up the price of these cars, it's negative equity, point blank.
Man, look, right when the prices went up, when they first went up, my daughter we were looking for a car for my daughter. We went to CarMax, man, just ridiculous prices. I mean, like 2015 car with 100,000 miles. Now notice I said 2015 now.
Oh, I know.
You know, with 100 and something thousand miles on it, they still asking for $15,000. I'm like, you got to be kidding. My daughter ended up getting a 2014 Ford Focus. You know, and it was $6,000, a little bit over $6,000. You know what I'm saying? Which is way cheap because everywhere else we went to look for, they was asking like 10, 11, 12. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm like, you know, just so happened, Illy, he introduced me to a car broker that he bought a truck from. Well, they didn't actually bought a couple trucks from him, but they introduced me to him. He told me, say, how much money you want to spend? I told him about around $5,000 and told him what we were looking for. By the end of the week, he had it. Then he didn't. He's like, I'm not trying to kill folks. He said, you know, I can sell more cars at $5,000 and $6,000 than I can at 12 or 13. He said people might have $4,000 or $5,000 laying around, or $5,000 or $6,000 they can pay for a car, you know, cash money. But I don't know too many people got $15,000, $16,000 laying around for a car, for a used car. So he kept his prices down as low as he could, you know. But even his stuff done went up a little bit since then. But I mean, he had to do what he had to do.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's a new world of thinking now. With your finances, you can go in the hole real quick if you make the wrong move.
Yeah.
What I always try to do before I make any like big move, I write out the pros and the cons and evaluate the situation
Right.
and make sure it's a necessity, not a want before I do it.
Mhm.
Because a lot of time we get caught up in the want, especially the younger generation, chasing the image of everybody else.
Yeah.
They gotta have the Jordans, they gotta have the Balenciaga shoes and all that crazy crap. You know, that's something as you did as a young person. If you doing that in if you doing that past 25, what are you really doing? You wasting your money on $200 pair of shoes.
It don't make sense even when you 20. I mean, you
No, I don't.
get thinking about it. You at the beginning of the start of your life as a grown up. That's the time you really need to be trying to save your money. You know, if you gonna chase the bag, chase the bag. But you can't chase the bag and pay $200 for shoes,
True.
$300 for shoes. That ain't chasing you chasing the bag just to buy shoes.
Hmm.
But if you gonna chase the bag for so you got some money laid back, so when when you get a little bit older, you gotta work so much harder. Get in your 40s, work a little bit less hard. Get in your 50s, you gearing up for retirement because you know you got a bag in the bank.
Yeah.
You know, and it take that long to build it up unless you doing something that make a lot of money. But
Yeah.
even at that, still save that. I mean, retire at 55 and live the rest of your life in peace.
See, the thing is that most people don't think about it. When you hit 50, most of us are coming close to 50. You just turned 50. I'm 50 in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
The apex of your earning power is now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From here to maybe like 55 is the apex. After that, it's downhill.
Yeah.
It's downhill. Most corporations, after you 55, they really don't want you around now. No.
Now, because especially if you've been on a job for more than 20 years,
Yeah.
they start looking for a way to get rid of you.
Hmm. Because
You
you at the
probably
max salary, and then at that time you start using the health insurance, so they start spending more and more money on to keep you employed there,
Right.
and they look at you as a liability.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, I'm paying this healthy salary, and I'm spending another like 20 to 30 G's a year in just health insurance for this person.
Right.
And they're like, hey man, I can go get two people to do his job and save on that salary.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
This is how life go, man. I tell myself every day,
That's it.
work smarter, not harder.
Yep.
You know,
That's
luckily,
what I'm saying. When if you do things the right way from the beginning, you will always be able to find a way where you can have money left. Money left over, money in the bank, and just having a nest egg. So when you get 50, 55, 60 years old, you ain't gotta work yourself half to death before you actually be able to retire and enjoy your life before you even get retirement. So that's the biggest thing for me right now. That's one of the biggest thing I want young people to understand, that get on your grind now. It's already, and I hate to bring color into this, but it is what it is. It's twice as hard for us to make it anyway. So don't complicate things by spending your money on stupid stuff. That's pretty much it.
yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Good, man.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Go ahead, Gary. What's your thoughts?
To me, that's one of the biggest thing about our Afro American culture. We always screaming somebody should help us, but we're not trying to help ourselves with what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, Yes, the system has been against us since they brought us over here in 1619. Yes, the system has, but this generation and our generation, a lot of our shortcomings are because of the stuff that we do to ourselves. You know, a lot of us get strung out on drugs. A lot of us don't take responsibility for things that they should be taken care of. And then when things go left, you're looking for somebody to save you. You, people know you got bills. People know that you have children. You go out and have a whole bunch of children, but not set yourself up economically. What you gonna have? You're gonna live impoverished the rest of your life along with those kids. You're not gonna be able to provide for them, and you're just gonna continue to cycle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yep.
we gotta try to start learning better ways. Some of us have. Some of us have been very successful, you know, but we got to teach our next generation that, hey, this is what we got to do. We got to stop making excuses and try to do better.
I
Right.
concur. I concur.
I mean,
Yep.
you got to think about it, man. Most of us have our own shortcomings in life, have our own deficits in which we overcame. It ain't no time have I ever tried to use those deficits as an excuse. You know, that just made me go harder. That just made me, okay, I got to fight a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna give me nothing. You know, ain't nobody gonna, as in the old E40 song, ain't no, I can't wait for Captain Save 'em. You know, that's not happening. You know
Nah.
what I'm saying?
So,
Save yourself.
so
Just like when me and you talked last week, and I was talking about the miseducation of the Negro. It's
Mhm.
just like you read that book. It was written in 1933 by Carter G. Woodson. It still sounds like the same thing that's going on today in 2022. We spend frivolously. We have to show off to the next Negro that we got money, but you really ain't
Mhm.
got nothing. You trying to impress somebody who really don't give a crap
Never
about
shit.
you.
right, right.
But that's how some people are. Be humble. Yeah.
That's
Just
it.
be humble.
That's it. That's it.
You know, I will say this before we go because we probably gonna cut this a little short. But I'll say this: if 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 you will keep yourself humble and really get after what you want to do in life, you know, and I know sometime at 18, 19, 20 years old, you probably ain't very sure. But if you find something that you're good at, you know, before you start having kids and before you start having a responsibility of having to work because you got to feed somebody, you know, take time to figure out what it is that you enjoy, figure out what it is that you can do that you like that makes money. Sometimes it take a little time, sometimes it don't. But in the meantime, you can still be working. But I'm telling any kid, any young person, go after your dream. You know, and don't let nobody talk you out of it, especially family. Family has a way sometime of getting up under you, you know, and you know, as my mama called them, dream killers. You know, they dream killers. I mean, it is what it is. You know,
Right.
you got a dream. I don't care how far fetched the dream is. If it's something that you can actually do, go for it.
That's right.
I mean, I don't care what you like. Gary said before. It don't matter who your family is. It don't matter what status you on. It don't matter who you came from and where you live. If you want it, you will go after it and get it. And it don't matter where you came from. It really don't. None of that matters. We 50 around 50-year-old men telling you, any young person, any young woman, any old person. I mean, I won't say old, but in a grown man that you ain't satisfied with the money you making. What's wrong with you going back to school? Like, go after your dreams. Don't let nobody stop you, man. I'm telling y'all, it's been a couple, and don't let your girlfriend stop you neither, because I had a situation when I had a girlfriend some years back, and I had a good idea about something, and man, she shot me down so bad, I just forgot about it, and then it resurfaced a little bit later, and I'm like, man, I should have did that, because if I had a did that then, I'll be rich now. It's a lot of knowledge here, guys. If you just take it, it's free. We giving it away free. So, that being said, in the last word, Gary.
Yeah, I'll say this to all my young brothers out there, man. Don't be afraid to fail. Fail is just your first attempt in learning. Don't be afraid if somebody tell you no, because that means your next opportunity was around the door. You gotta fail a couple of times to succeed. Every great salesman, every great business has failed before it learned how to crawl and then learn how to run. If you ain't failing, you ain't trying.
Yep.
Just keep trying and keep praying and believe in yourself.
Yes, sir. That's great. Jackie?
Man. Hey man, I don't know, man. I think that, I just hope that we as a people can learn to love one another, stop hating on one another, stop being jealous. And like I said, there's been some good knowledge here tonight. As people, men, we shouldn't, like you said, not be afraid to ask for help. Not be afraid to go to somebody, whether they're white or black or white, go get some help where you need it. And most of all, for us as a whole, stop hating on each other, stop killing each other, because we need each other. Whether we know it or not, I think we need each other. That's what I hear, But as far as life, man, I guess we learning day by day, man. Like I said, we're gonna make mistakes. And it is what it is, but we learn from it and keep on going, We don't know everything, but somebody may know something that can help you. And just keep striving. Don't give up, keep striving. And whatever you want in life, don't be afraid to work for it. Don't be afraid to work hard for it. Yes, work can get stressful. Yes, I'll be the first to tell you, my job can be stressful. I'll be like, man, I don't want to go today, but I push myself. I push. I pray to God give me the strength to go, and I go and go on to do it. So here I am. Am I where I want to be? No, but I'm content. But I'm not where I want to be, so I'm gonna keep striving to get to where I want to be. Keep striving to get to where I want to be, and that's pretty much it for me, fellas. Good to seeing y'all, and shout out to everybody from the school, from the hood, from the neighborhoods, and peace. We love y'all. Tri-County, peace to you. Ellaville, Slide County, Webster County, I'll let you. Marion County, can't forget about Bruno Vista. That's my shout out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to also give a shout out to Gary. This is his first time out with us. I just appreciate your insight, bro. I really do, man. It's good to have another person. I want as many as possible, but another guy on here that that got their head on straight, know what it is, I maybe it just come with age, what I'm saying? I don't know, but I just, I want to get as many opinions on here as possible. Hold on, Derek coming in, look like, cuz. There you go. There you go. Well, I was just getting ready to close out, but since you
man, I'm sorry.
No, man. No, it's all good. It's all good. Let me since you on here, let me tell you what we've been talking about.
All right.
we first started out talking about finances and how it, how we need to apply better methods of learning how to deal with money at an early age. Put it on.
Yeah.
Tell my say, hey.
All right.
So we was talking about that, and we was talking about basically just things that we wish we had learned when we were younger. And I was just making a statement that just because you sleep with a bunch of women and show your teeth when somebody challenges you, or you feel like you challenged, don't make you a man. That's a bunch of crap. We learned it. We learned it wrong.
Oh yeah.
And you can be whatever you want to be and however you want to be, but that masculine machismo, throw that stuff out the window. If you being taught that, you being taught wrong. So best thing you can do at this point is make sure that you got a solid foundation. If you need one, keep watching this show. I also made the promise that we were gonna try to give out as much information this season as possible, and that I'm reading more, and the shirts are coming. They'll be on the website soon. You can contact us at a Men's Club Podcast at gmail.com. You can also subscribe on the YouTube channel. I would appreciate it if you did. We need more views, more likes, things of that matter. Subscribe. So, and also you can catch us on Facebook. We're gonna have a new channel, just a Men's Code Podcast channel on YouTube, and some of these videos will be uploaded to it. And I promise y'all, a lot of people said they love the lives. They like when we do lives. So I promise y'all, we're gonna pick a couple of Saturdays out the month and try to do more lives. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
With all that being said, you got anything you want to add, bro?
Love, peace, and Afro breathe today.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all stay on for a minute, but this is gonna be the end of the broadcast. We appreciate y'all joining us and taking a look at it. Appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. We out. Peace.
Derek better late than never.
All right, y'all. We gonna call it a night on that one.